Good morning, YouTube. Well, it's Wednesday. I go to work today, so figured what better way to go to work than to go bourbon hunting before work. Looks like there's a major accident on 360, so we will be taking the toll road today. So different scenery, different route. We went to Total Wine last night. Jumped in the truck, raced over there, bought a bottle, and raced back home. I think we were in and out of the house and back home within probably 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Pretty quick. Got another E.H. Taylor small batch. Good morning, Kimmy. How are you? Another day, another hunt. We're going to go see if we can find some more whiskey that we don't need. Good to hear that you're doing wonderful. It's hot out here today, so I can only imagine what it's like in Florida with humidity and how hot it is there. Pretty disgusting. Yes, Texter. To answer your question, yes and yes. We're going to be cleaning out our new apartment. Yeah, it's very hot. Especially the humidity. Once we get on the highway, we'll flip the camera around so you guys can see the drive there. We will be getting on the toll road today because there's a major accident on 360, so we're going to not take the 20-minute delay. We're going to go around and pay probably $3 or $4 in tolls. I think it's worth the saving the 20 minutes. Well, we went to Total Wine last night in Arlington. We were able to get another E.H. Taylor small batch, so we figured we'd go try the Total Wine Euless. Based off the Discord group, it looks like they're probably sold out, but if we can get another one, that'd be pretty cool. Otherwise, we're just out and about, piddling. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy. Nothing new as far as location. We're going to the same place. Just trying to find more stores that are in the vicinity of work that makes sense for me to hunt, that are going to be new for you guys. It'll be difficult. We do have plans on doing some store hunt videos on my days off. A little bit difficult with the kid though, so when we do those store hunt videos, we're going to try to have a cameraman so we can do a little bit better, but obviously get my cameraman who's off on weekends and I'm off on weekdays, trying to get a schedule where we can make something happen. Trying to figure out when that'll work best or how that's going to work. We'll figure it out. Watch the truck come into your local area in Fort Worth, pulled an Eagle Rare and a Blanton's Gold. Nice. You know, we just got an E.H. Taylor small batch last night. I was checking the local group. I raced over to Total Wine Arlington. From the time I left the house and the time I got back to the house, it's about 20 minutes for the E.H. Taylor small batch. I'm pretty disappointed with them raising their prices in Total Wine. It's kind of ridiculous. It was like 52 or $53.99 now. I remember they used to be like $45 and $47 and $49. Now that they're over $52, $53 after taxes, it's getting up there. Hey, what's up, Locktard? Eagle Rare is hard to pass up on as well. I mean, Eagle Rare is just, it's a great bottle to gift. It's a solid drinker, but if I'm going to drink it, I'm pretty much only drinking the store picks from now on, just because it's a little bit different, a little bit more variety than their all day, every day offering. Blanton's Gold, it's a toss-up. Need to get a Discord so I can get these damn drops. Yeah, so my previous live stream, you can click on that link to join the Discord for my Discord, and then just send me a message, or just say like in general chat or wherever, or welcome chat, that you're from the live stream, and state your YouTube handle if it's different than your Discord handle, and I'll send you an invite to the one that's for the Dallas-Fort Worth local area for hunts. There's several thousand members, but they're pretty good about sharing whenever something drops and telling you how many bottles are left, so I'll get you invited if you join. Straight up Sips, good morning, good luck with your hunting. It's tough to say good luck for the hunting now. I mean, I feel like we're all hunted out, man. Like this last week, we got 2 straight from the barrels. We got an Old Fitz 8. We just got 2 more E.H. Taylor small batches. We got a Fortaleza Reposado. This Friday, we're going to be picking up, I thought it was today, it's actually Friday, we're going to be picking up in a trade a Rebecca Creek 16-year 131.5 proofer. So, just all around good week. We fresh cracked that Old Fitz 8 on the live stream on Monday night. We already sent out 2 2-ounce samples of that. So some other people are going to be able to enjoy that Old Fitz. Nothing spectacular with the 8-year on that one, but it's pretty cool to get one. We'll flip the camera around so you guys can see the drive there as we continue to talk about what all we've been able to do and accomplish. We've definitely spent a lot more money than we probably should have to get some of these bottles, but I've never seen straight from the barrel for a reasonable price. I've never seen Old Fitz 8-year at all in Texas until just now. I have seen it on the Grand Reserve lottery list, but I've never seen it in an actual store. So the fact that Total Wine did a Grand Reserve event, no lottery required to purchase, pretty crazy. Well, it looks like we might actually end up taking 360 now. It says 3 minutes slower, no tolls, but I don't know. Should we take it or should we go to the toll road? I think we're going to go to the toll road just in case. And then that second Blanton straight from the barrel, it's the same proof. I think it's from like the same drop. It's 127.6 proof. We got that in a local trade as well. I just try to get more of a variety of the heavy allocated stuff. I have a list now. I don't have the list like written down beside me. It's on my computer, but I have a list now that if I see those bottles, those are pretty much, I gotta buy them bottles because it's my bucket list for bourbon hunting, I guess. The more bottles we can find that are on that list, the better. They're going to be a lot harder to find, so there's going to be a lot more of these store hunts. But we're going out every freaking week looking for them, and we might leave empty-handed several times. We normally will pick up some like energy drinks or like Gatorade, Powerade, and some snack food for every once in a while for work. We're picking that stuff up though because we're trying to build points. So whenever they do the specs drops, the specs allocations, they stated that they're going to start taking away points. So anytime you purchase an allocated bottle, instead of gaining points, you'll have to spend points. So we want to make sure that balance is nice and fat to where we can get whatever we need and not have to worry about depleting that balance. Man, it's letting me slow down a lot. It's like on his phone, leaning all the way down in his lap. Crazy. And then Goody Goody, we might swing by Goody Goody as well. I don't know. Do you guys want to go to Goody Goody instead of where I'm going? I was going to go to Total Wine, but maybe we go to Goody Goody. I don't know what's better. You guys want to see Goody Goody in specs, or you want to see Total Wine in specs? We can change it up either way. This will be one of the options. It just depends on which specs. But we can do Total Wine or Goody Goody. Let you guys decide in chat what you guys want to see where we go. They're both kind of the same direction. You can't get to the Discord server anymore. I'm going to copy the link. I'm not sure why. Maybe some of the moderators in the chat changed it because we had some people trying to join in, trying to prevent people from raiding. You want to see Goody Goody Locktar? Alright, let's change it up. Goody Goody, Bedford, Texas. ETA 9:43 a.m. We're avoiding road closures with GPS. Looks like we'll be there a little early, but that'll work. We'll do Goody Goody. At the very least, you can pick up a couple of Powerade there and a snack. Write my name on the back of the receipt and phone number, and hopefully we can have another entry into where they do an allocated drop. That'll be our third entry within the last couple of weeks and try to give us a little edge over the rest of the competition. After the BS last week, no worries, LOL. Yeah, no, there's been a lot of drama going on, but I feel like that's any community. Just trying to find ways around it to dodge a lot of the headaches. You know, it's funny you say win a raffle. I don't think I can tell you the last time I even had a chance at winning a raffle. It's been a long time. Even the store I used to go to on the last Saturday of the month that we went to last month, but we're probably not going to go this month because we have to work. Actually, we won't go at all because we have to work. That's been a pain because we haven't won there in a long time either. I would love to win some of these, but it's not reality. I think the way the raffle's going to work, though, is because we're just putting names and phone numbers. Whenever you get picked, they'll call you. You answer. They're going to tell you what you got available to you. You select whatever you want. They're going to set it aside. You have 48 hours to pick it up. So, depending on how early you call or get that call, that might be the best bottle of the entire lot. But I don't know what all they're going to get. Goody Goody gets some pretty good stuff, though, but they don't necessarily put it all out. When they were doing the bundles, you had to be there early. People were camping out overnight for the bundles, and you were spending anywhere between $30 and $80 more than you needed to because you had to buy a bundle bottle in order to buy the allocated bottle you wanted. So it's nice that they're going back to this raffle, but rumor and word on the street is they're going to do away with the raffle as well. So I'm really not sure how they plan on getting these bottles out to us. Because if they go back to bundles, I don't know if I could ever bring in business again because it's just they're selling crap. I wish instead of the brands they're trying to push of the crap, they would let you do like a store pick. Any store pick in store you could pick up, or any wine or tequila you could bundle with. I don't know, something different though. I don't want Wheel Horse. I don't want Old Soul. I don't want any of that crap. The other one's like Axe and Oak or Axe and Hammer or something like that. I don't want that bottle. Best bottle they had as far as like a drinker was like the Old Soul cash strength. That's like a $70 bottle. It's overpriced. Goody Goody's got a pretty good selection though. That's where we picked up that Frey Ranch for that Monday Night Live. I don't know if you guys saw that Frey Ranch live stream, but that bottle we picked that up at this Goody Goody we're going to. And we also picked up another bottle of it for Matt from Whiskey Wisdom, who was also on chat drinking the same bottle side by side. We were about 20 bottle numbers apart, but same barrel. Not really the flavor profile I like for Frey Ranch. That super grainy, grassy flavor. Wasn't terrible. Swing it back around. So what's going on, guys? Alamo City Liquors down here has the best selection. Yeah, but do they have the best pricing? The best selection normally doesn't mean best pricing, unfortunately. A lot of the stores we go to, they carry a lot of good stuff, but a lot of the time it's sold out because the pricing's so good. But normally if I go to a store and they have every bottle I'm ever looking for and wanting, I already know the price is going to be way too high. Half the time I don't even bother asking. Some of them, the prices are there for you to look at. Others, they make you ask because they want to negotiate or haggle. I'm not willing to do that on whiskey because I'll insult them. I have no problem insulting them. I'll tell them what the MSRP is. I'll tell them what the secondary is and tell them what I'm willing to pay for it. Half the time they don't like that answer. Oh, they're fair with it all. Okay, their prices are fair. They're below secondary, but maybe a little bit marked up for MSRP. That's not terrible. Yeah. Maybe this Friday we'll go to our old hunting grounds. I haven't showcased their store in a really long time. Last time I did their store was a bourbon hunt, not a live. She normally has some stuff for me, so I haven't been there in a long time. I definitely haven't got a phone number or text or anything from her. She hadn't called or texted me in a while, so they used to call me whenever they get allocated bottles and they would offer to even hold them for me. I haven't really tried doing that lately. The last bottle I got from them that way was probably like a Blanton's or a Weller 12. Best bottle we got from them, though, best bottle I've gotten from almost anywhere, with the exception of the 13th Colony, the old Fitz that we recently got, is that's where I got my very first BTAC bottle. That's on St. Chandy, so maybe we'll go there on Friday. Well, we can't go on Friday because we're going to pick up that bottle, but maybe we'll go on Saturday if they have any allocations left over on Saturday, because they normally keep stuff in the back. They don't put it out, so they won't sell out like some of these other places do. And then there's also a Specs that's on the other side of the highway over there, so that'll be a different one. And we don't have to leave the house as early, too. We could leave probably around like 9:30, 9:40, get there before 10 a.m. Plus, we're right off the highway, so we just jump on the highway and start heading to work right after. That'll work out. We'll make that happen probably on Saturday. ACL allocations are just based on the worker liking you, backroom type deals. They have a huge normal selection at good prices. Yeah, a lot of those stores that do that, like the whole, like needing an employee to like you or a manager to like you or owner, it's kind of tough. What bottles are you picking up Friday? This Friday we're getting Rebecca Creek 16 year. It's 131.5 proof. Loctite confirmed with me the highest proof they made was 132, so pretty good. We are trading for it, so that trade's going to be pretty tough for us to make out, but it should be, as if you had to put a cash value on it, about $200 out of my pocket for a bottle that's definitely discontinued and much more valuable. Now the trades that I'm trading for them, each Taylor Small Batch and the Florida Laser Reposado, those both go for close to $200 on secondary plus $100 cash. I'm talking $300 for this bottle essentially, but $300 for a bottle that is super allocated and limited, I'm okay with that. Get in front of this truck. No, relationships has always been the game, though, Loctar, especially with some of these stores. Like, if you don't have a relationship with them or you don't go there in a while, like I haven't gone to one store, they kind of like stop associating or talking to you, even though I've given them several samples and I've spent lots of money at their store, brought other people from out of town to their store, and I've bought stuff that doesn't move. That used to be something I would always ask, is like, hey, what's a bottle on your shelf that hasn't moved for a long time and you only have one or two of? I've done that for several stores, because if I buy that one or two bottles that are left, that gives them empty shelf space for them to put something up that's going to sell better. Hit the like button and back to work. Hey, appreciate it, Guns and Bourbon. We're almost there to the store anyways. We're about 10 minutes out, but we got to wait a little bit, about 17 minutes as what the GPS says before they open, so maybe we'll just drive a little bit slower, cut that down. Always been a relationship game. Some of these guys, they've got some pretty good allocations, some pretty good hookups. I know Jeff, he's got the connection through the restaurant, and Applejacks, he had that relationship before the restaurant game, but the restaurant game helped give the store a much bigger budget to work with, which helps get them more allocations, which gives them more of a reason to give bottles to other people. Let's see, I don't even ask for stuff, I just talk to them, people, and ask how they're doing. If I get something great, if not, I'm still happy. Well, that's a good way to do it. You don't want to go in there and be like, hey, you got any Blantons? But at the same time, the conversation should still be more than just surface level, hey, how you doing? I would suggest that you ask them about what their favorite spirit is. It doesn't have to be whiskey or bourbon. It could be whatever they like. It could be wine, tequila, vodka, gin, whatever it is. Ask them if they have it in store to show you, so you can look at it and ask them questions about it, ask them what they know about it, see what their knowledge is. And more than likely, if you start asking about their favorite spirit, their favorite drink that they like to indulge in, they'll share with you more than they'll ask you. When they ask you, you're like, oh, I'm kind of like a bourbon connoisseur. I've been really liking some of these allocated bottles, but you know, they're tough to find and tough to get. Kind of go that route on it. Got to gear the conversation without going directly to it, and just being nice and polite. A lot of people go in there and they're not nice at all. They just are yelling at the employees and saying, "I know you got this bottle. I want it now. Bring it out." That ain't gonna do you too good, too well. I've seen it happen firsthand. In fact, a lot of us in the Metroplex area that I hang out with, they've seen it firsthand where someone's just gotten absolutely nasty with an employee for no reason. Or what they think is a good reason isn't. Like they're holding a bottle in the back. Like maybe they have a customer that isn't able to come out that day that they're trying to take care of. And now all of a sudden you're pounding them for a bottle. I know if someone was yelling at me, I probably wouldn't want to help them out. Matter of fact, I'm going to just stop talking to him and walk away. Back on the road. Not like we ever got off the road, we're just getting closer. We drove more to the east, but we got to go west. We just did that to dodge some traffic, so that's why it took a little bit longer doing this. On 183 and ready to take the, let me get this to focus, Central Drive / Forest Ridge Drive exit. Got 2 lights and we'll be there. Well, maybe 3 lights. There's one under the bridge. I always like rocking with the GPS, so it helps us avoid some of that crazy traffic. Cloudy, but still very hot and humid here. I think rain is in the forecast. I'm not really sure what time. Might affect my job a little bit, but we'll see. Probably going to stay late for overtime today and tomorrow. Got to make some extra money to help buy some more bottles, more allocated bottles. Get about 2.5 hours of overtime a day if we stay, so we get 5 hours in 2 days. That'll be about an extra, probably about an extra $200 on the check after taxes. Do that per week, we make about an extra $400. Helps us buy some more stuff. 2.5 hours at work too for overtime is normally very, very minimal work. Got some drama that happened last week. We'll see how that settles up. The manager should have got back yesterday, and today I'll be coming in. I'm sure I'll have to be called into the office to talk to, see where we stand on that one, but I wasn't the aggressor and I wasn't the one that caused the problem, so we'll see what happens from there. A lot of it's going to be probably a he said, she said until they realize that they got cameras and they're pulling the cameras. We're on a federal checkpoint. I don't know why they think that we don't have cameras. That kind of stuff's the reason why I don't want to do overtime half the time now. Oh, almost there, almost there. 3 more lights. I thought it was 2, it's 3 because we got one under the bridge. Really want a day of absolute and total freedom to just go hunt the entire freaking day. Go to stores we've never been to before. I don't want to go to any store that I've ever been to before. It's something all new. We'll still go to some of the big box stores, but we want it to be like the box stores that we haven't been to. Probably go on the west side of the Fort Worth area, so Tyler Beetlejuice's stomping grounds. Oh shit, we got in the wrong lane. Oops. Oh, with another employee. Yeah, we had some drama with another employee, but I was not the aggressor. Well, I hope this light turns green and these guys can go turn, and then I can go after them, because otherwise we're stuck going the wrong way. We'll have to do a turn around. I jacked this up by going this way. My bad. And of course we got a cop behind us, so we're not going to be able to fix this situation. We're going to have to go around. Do a U-turn. That's okay though. We'll make it work. Motorcycle cops like directly behind us, so we're not going to be able to go straight from the left turn only lane. My bad. It says this way is 1 minute slower. We'll go this route, it's fine. Yeah, no, we're gonna let the facts do the talking all day, every day. I mean, there's no reason to lie. There's cameras for one, and two, to jeopardize your integrity. I don't know if you guys ever seen the Department of Homeland Security patches, but got integrity written on the patch, so it's kind of hard when you lie to have any kind of credibility and not jeopardize losing your job. I should have flipped the camera around so you guys could have saw my face when the cop was behind me, and I was thinking about committing another traffic infraction by going straight from a left turn only lane. That would have been funny. Oh, Liz is asking me something. Let's see. Oh, she's asking me about George Dickel. Asking, is this a good bottle? Honestly, it kind of depends on the George Dickel offering, though. But the one that she just showed me, I don't think I've ever seen that bottle before. But I'm not a huge George Dickel fan. But I'm also not as a hater. There's a lot of people out there that are George Dickel haters. Yeah, Locktar, I do have 15 minutes till the store opens anyways, so no reason to do anything crazy. Memphis Drive. Driving through the neighborhood. This road's under construction too. I wish they could sell liquor in grocery stores here, and I wish the hours for the liquor stores were different. 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Pretty good for most of us, but I could, because by the time I get off at work, they close at like 10. I could do a hunt last minute at the back end of my shift when I get done if I don't stay for overtime. And then Sundays closed. Like Sundays, a lot of people are off on Sundays. Kind of surprised that Texas hasn't got on board with that and allowed that. I know it's been a really old hours that have been set in place for a long time. I only know one store that has any hours that differ from the 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday, and that's the what is it? The WB Liquors. They like close at like 8 p.m. on, I think, Saturday. You don't hear much good things about Whistle Pig either. The store by me has a 12, 15, 18, and a Boss Hog. They seem to have been there forever. So my suggestion to you, if you're going to try some Whistle Pig, is one, I could send you a sample. Two would be to pick up either the Whistle Pig 6, the piggyback one, or pick up the, if you want to try a rye, they have a Whistle Pig 10-year small batch rye that is pretty darn good. That would be my suggestion. I would say pick up one of those. We did this complete U-turn around the entire neighborhood to get over here, but we're back on the same road we were just at when we made we're getting ready to make the illegal turn. I hear good things about the farm stock, but I have not tried the farm stock to be able to say if that one's good or not. But the Whistle Pig 10, the small batch rye is pretty good. Our favorite front desk register lady. She's super nice. 6-year Whistle Pig rye is good, but anything 10 years or more from them gets way too heavy on bitter oak. Hey, their 10 years pretty good. I got a small batch 10 year from my dad for Christmas. It was pretty good. There's the Goody Goody storefront, guys. We got a countdown though. We got some time still. 14 minutes. Looking at the building, the way it looks like there should almost be a second floor to the store, but it is just one story. Ugh. And the Whistle Pig's pretty good. It's not too bad. It almost looks like a dispensary. You know, we're getting closer for Texas. They're still not there. It's not been legalized. You got people that use the CBD products, some stuff like that you can get from some of these small shops, but no marijuana yet. Got to drive up to Oklahoma if you want that. But I think Oklahoma's still medical card only. I'll never be able to smoke. Working federal, it's just not going to happen. I think some people forget that too. They think that if it's legal, they're going to be able to consume it. But at the end of the day, your employer can make that discretion on whether you can or can't, because if they drug test you and you fail a drug test, they can say that you aren't going to be suitable or fit for the job. Especially if any type of your work detail or duties require operating heavy machinery or driving vehicles. Locktar says CBD is legal. It's 0.01% THC content, but the Delta 8 stuff is potent. Yeah, they're always coming out with something new. Yeah, employers can still screen you for it, and they can still deny you employment if you fail. So just something to be aware of for all those people who want to see it get legalized. That might not be the go-to, might not be the answer. Brother-in-law stuck in the same boat. Oh, come on, goody goody. This is the boring part. When you get here before the store opens, but you gotta wait. But if you don't get here before the store opens, you miss all the good bottles anyways. The days where people know that there's drops, so there's already a line. So the fact that there's no line here tells me that there's probably not going to be any info on anything good. Doesn't mean that there's not going to be good stuff here. I see a truck in the back backing up, so they're definitely getting a truck, but it's probably not a whiskey truck. It's probably like a beer or wine truck. These big box stores do huge volumes and numbers on beer and wine, some of which help them get allocations for other stuff too, not just whiskey. I have a chronic pain condition. CBD helps a lot. I treat it like alcohol though. No driving, etc. See, that's where it comes down to, okay, I can consume this in a responsible way, but then look at the abilities to test for it. The test isn't going to say that you only use this at night during your personal time, winding down from work or getting ready to go to bed. It tests for like urine analysis between 7 to 28 days, depending on what kind of panel test they use. And if you have any kind of it in your system in the last 7 days, who's to say they're going to be like, oh well, you can't have this in your system at all? So kind of curious on that, on how that's going to play out. Anyone who's just now jumping in chat, we've got some 10 more minutes before Goody Goody opens up. We'll go inside and see what they got, but not really too helpful today, but more so we got to get something while we're here so we can put our name and number on the back of a receipt and get another entry. Yeah, pick and work that doesn't require drug testing. Those are always helpful if you're going to consume. I know my job, I got tested during onboarding, and then I just had my first random drug test in the last 5 years. Finally got what they call random. I don't know if I'd call it random. The day was random. I didn't know when it was going to happen, but they've kind of already announced that they're going for 100% of all employees in my work group to be drug test screened. Even if it's for a medical reason, they can still deny you employment on that because you're still underneath a controlled substance. Even if that controlled substance is deemed medically necessary, they're not really allowed to ask you for medical stuff like that, even if you provide them with medical documentation saying you need it, which they can't ask for, but if you provide it, they can still deny you employment. Unfortunately, weird system, weird place, weird loopholes, but not really a good way to guarantee your employment, unfortunately. That'd be like if I said I had medical fentanyl or medical opioids, medical cocaine. I don't think they really care where the source comes from. Yeah, no medical exemptions in Texas right now, except for epilepsy. I didn't know that, so that's good to know. I wonder what they prescribe for people with epilepsy to help prevent that or help stop that. Yeah, we spent some pretty good money last time we were at the store. It was like $190, $200, something like that for the 2 Frey Ranches. I think it was like $184, $185. Got another car that just pulled up. Wednesdays used to be pretty good for Goody Goody, but not this location, or not this specific location, I should say. Playing the waiting game. Veterans can get it for PTSD under a new pilot program. A friend of mine is on it. Has to go to a building, smoke there, then Uber home. Interesting. A couple people are pulling up to this Goody Goody. Maybe they're expecting something here after all, but they're pulling up pretty last minute. Got a Subaru, it looks like a Ford that just pulled up beside us. Got the Subaru over there. Other cars right beside us. I'm not going to turn my camera on him. He probably will get upset. Why are you looking at me, dude? Nice. Stream snipers coming to hunt with you. That would be funny if they were sniping the stream. They see me showcase something and then they like reach down and grab it right after I walk by it because I didn't pick it up right then and there. That'd be hilarious. Especially when we were talking about those Frey Ranches and there was like 2 other people that were in the bourbon aisle. If they would have grabbed those, that'd have been funny. Five minutes. 5 more minutes. The real streamer privilege would come if they let you inside the store before 10 a.m. You just couldn't buy anything. That'd be pretty funny. I think a lot of the guys in chat, though, they were able to get some pretty good scores this last week. Total Wine's been good to a lot of us. I know Matt was down in the San Antonio area, and he was able to get a Weller single barrel for like $66 and some change. So after taxes, it was like 70-something dollars. Major Zero has that with a few stores. They let them in to film before open. I don't think they can do that here. I don't think legally they're allowed to do that here. Different laws here in Texas. Getting messages. Let's see what she's. Sorry, we're back. We're responding to a text. I don't think she realizes I'm live. We don't got time to answer some questions about George Dickel. No, I just don't know anything about that bottle. That George Dickel just, I don't know. I've seen a couple George Dickels. The bottled and bond, the blue label one, that one's like a $40 bottle. The allocated bottles of the 17 and 18, those can get pretty pricey. Other than that, I haven't really seen too much. Got 3 minutes. Get our phone off the mount. Yeah, we got asked questions about George Dickel, man. I don't know enough about George Dickel other than most people don't like it. I don't think it's bad. I just don't think it's desirable flavor profile. Been getting a lot of hate comments lately too on my my lives and my shorts. Shirt off or I unsub. I don't know if they let me in. A lot of these places it's no shoes, no shirt, no service, including liquor stores, believe it or not. That's more prominent down towards the coastal areas, the beach. I don't think they expect some guy just to be walking in shirtless to do a liquor store run, but never know out here. Guess we can get out of the truck and stand outside for a minute. Oh. Two minutes. Sleepy. Run to the door, make the others think you know something. Nah, that's dumb. We're not doing that to people. Got a minute left. Shaking out the tires. Tire looks aired up. Let's go see what they got. Morning.
Morning.
Hey, how are you doing?
Well, that guy's coming in on his uniform shopping. Now I'm gonna have to freaking report him because I saw it. That's not gonna look good. Works at my airport and everything. Big no-no to be shopping wearing your uniform. Don't do that, guys. Bought a big Rich and Rare Canadian Club for $15.99. We know what he's going to be drinking in the parking lot. Woodford Double Oat Goody Goody Pick, a regular Woodford Reserve Goody Goody Pick. Still got some of these Blue Nut Juke joints. Some Penelope offerings, Bim Holiday. No Rick House proof here. Here's the Dickel we have seen. These are Leopold Brothers Sour Mash. Not seeing the bottle that we were looking at that Liz sent us though. 1792 small batch. Some more of that Travelers. Smoke Wagon still over here. Nothing new here. Here's that Whistle Pig 6-year. Yeah, used Dickel barrels, but it wasn't Dickel juice. But yeah, I get what you're saying, Locktar. Still got that RD1 maple here. Got looks like 4 bottles of it left for $65.59. Pretty good bottle from RD1. Can't really speak on the French oak. Just got the regular Frey Ranch. No more store picks. Barrel proof Jack Daniels whiskey, 131.1 proof. Goody Goody Pick. Some of the Texas stuff. Got the Texas Ranger. Some Rebecca Creek. Small batch. Some Garrison Brothers. They got single barrels, but just the 94 proof. None of the barrel proof or barrel strengths. Dark Pumpernickel, $39.99, not too bad. You said the small batch is labels number 25? No, this is batch 23. Let me look at the one in the back. These are all batch 23s. Almost gotta find the 25 now, just so I can say I have one with your handwriting on it for the label, since I forgot you did those by hand. Some Templetons, some single barrel 10 years. Pretty pricey, $92 out the door. Templeton rye, finished in stout cask. Some Peerless. Small batch rye. Here's what I was talking about too. The 10-year small batch rye for $80.59. They have the single barrels, this is a Goody Goody Pick for $113.99, but you can get these. These are pretty good, not too terrible in pricing. Also got the farm stock rye for $72.99 and the summer stock whiskey, the Pit Viper, for $72.99. Couple options there. Some Canadian, nothing we need here. Some Crown, but no Crown Blackberry. Let's go check out the allocated case. Some tequila. They still have some Bookers up here. It's 2024-01, 107.59 if it'll freaking focus. Well, nope, I thought it was going to focus. Macallan 18 for $4.29. Whistle Pig 18. Still have Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend. Got one bottle of it. Looks like batch 261 for $199.99. Woodford Master Collection batch proof, 3 of them, $134.99. George Dickel 17 year. Some private barrels of Elijah Craig. Just the Disco 10 series, no Disco 11. Some Kentucky Owl, some Woodford Baccarat, Whistle Pig 12 and 15, and an Indigo Hour. Let's go look at some of the tequila and the Cordels. We'll see if we can find some chartreuse. Looking for that yellow label chartreuse if we can find it. Check some tequila because we just had a big Fortaleza drop. Maybe they'll have some Fortaleza Blanco, Repo, or Anejo, or Still Strength. No chartreuse. Not seeing any chartreuse. No chartreuse. Alright. Tequila. Calumet 16 is a cherry bomb. We actually are getting an open bottle of Calumet 16 sent to us, so. No, Rebecca Creek Double Barrel Spanish Oak. Oh, you're asking for recommendation for Father's Day? That has over 100 bottles in its collection. Okay. Yeah, Rebecca Creek Double Barrel Spanish Oak. If you could find that, would be a pretty good one. It's a Texas whiskey. Honestly, kind of need to know what bottles he has in his collection. Try to get him something unique. If he has any of the RD1s, the Amberana is a pretty good finish one. If you want to get a finish one for him, that's pretty good. Try to find him a Penelope Rio since those just came out. Some tequilas. Some scotch. I'm not seeing anything too crazy here. Oh my goodness. Look at that price on that. Ultra. Over $2,000. Yeah, let's go back to the bourbon aisle. Let's help this man find a bottle that he can pick up for his dad. If you can find some RD1s, the maple, and the Amberana's a green label. It's pretty good. If you're looking for something that might be finished, that's not too expensive, but easily or relatively easily obtainable. Looking for $17.92, basically anything other than this red tape, the small batch one, yellows bottled in bond, stuff like that, full proof, 12-year single barrel stuff. You can find one of those. Texas whiskey wise, these Milo and Green white labels are pretty good. Ben Holiday, if you can find the soft red wheat with the cast strength version, the Rickhouse proof. They're gonna have Elijah Craig's coming out. They're gonna be the barrel proofs. You look down at the bottom of the label, you might be able to find one that's the new release that just came out, the B524. He's got a wide variety. Then yeah, Blue Note juke joints. Any of the picks, Texas picks are obviously my favorites, but some less common stuff to get that he might not have in his collection that aren't anything too crazy, but there's something different, something unique. My suggestion would be to find store picks. If he's got a wide variety, find store picks, because you can get a lot of different profiles off some of the store picks. Check out the Irish, see if they got anything. Some Power, some Redbreast. Some Japanese. Some Baldini. Macallan's. Glenlivet. Some Dalmore. Lagavulin 16. Pretty good price on that Lagavulin 16. Glenmorangie, one of my favorites. Not a huge Scotch person, but some of the stuff is pretty good. The less smoky, less peated stuff. Yeah, just look for store picks. If you can find a store pick of something, those will be the ones to go to, because it'll be unique to that store. We're gonna pick up some Powerades, and then we're gonna go to another store. There's a Specs that's not too far from here. Pick these up, and we'll get back on the road and go check out another store. I didn't see anything we had to buy here. Need a receipt though, so to get a receipt, we're gonna buy something. Might want to ask him too for a list. If he has a list of bottles that he's looking for or trying to get, it might be beneficial to help put money towards one of those bottles rather than buying him a bottle too. I know I have a list of stuff I'm hunting for, so anytime I have extra cash to spend, or if I find one, I might be willing to pay a little bit more for it than I normally would. Just an idea. Let's go double check drinks one more time. They might have the bigger bottles of these lemon limes. It's gonna be a long day at work. See if I missed it, if there's bigger bottles. Yeah, 20 cents more. We'll just get the bigger Gatorade bottles. Ugh. Yeah, they got lemon lime down here. Going from Powerade to Gatorade, then we'll go to Specs after.
I love. Thank you.
Hey.
Find anything right?
Nothing I had to have, not this time. We opened those Spray Ranchers the other night.
But, Memorial Day is Monday.
Yeah. You guys got a special going on?
No.
No.
But you're gonna have to party.
I am off on Monday.
I'm not. I'll be sick.
I'll be going to Capitol Grill, eating me a nice dinner to celebrate my wife's anniversary. So
How many years?
2 for us, and then my parents' anniversary as well. We'll be celebrating too. So
How fun.
it'll be fun.
Is that in Dallas?
I'm not sure which one they want to go to. I think there's a couple different Capitol Grills, but it might be. I'm
Where
along
do
for the
y'all
ride.
live?
I live in Arlington.
Well, what brings you out here?
I work at the airport, and this is one of the closer Goody Goodies to me, and
Yeah, slower.
writing my name and phone number to have a chance is the reason out here.
Did you got called the other day, didn't you?
No.
Oh, 2 guys came in and were wanting to pick up because they'd gotten phone calls. So the raffle was the last Saturday, so it won't be for till June.
I'd never win raffles, so
I don't win anything.
it's nice to know that we had a raffle and I didn't get selected again, so I can tell everybody in chat that it's another no for me. So,
Well,
hey,
every time you come in here, put your name.
I do. I couldn't tell you last time I won a raffle. It's been probably about a year. Probably been about a year since I won anything, but
Hey, I'm coming your anniversary.
you can't win if you don't try though, so gotta have that gambler's mentality. Thank you so much.
Bye. Have a good weekend with your wife.
Will do. All right, guys, let's go find another liquor store. We'll catch up with the chat once we get settled down in the truck. I know there's a Specs not too far away too. I'm not sure which one it is, but that's the one we're gonna go to. Let's get this set up. Get you guys plugged back in so we have GPS. Locktar's talking about getting glasses, Glencairn's mold, stuff like that. Yeah, that's a good idea as well. Can't ever have enough glassware. Special watch 2 years ago because I couldn't get to Buffalo Trace. Won't be afraid to ask either. I give my wife a list of 5 to 10. Still some surprise. Kiddo's got him 5 different decanters and ice molds. I'm the slow one. Great ideas, thank you. That is the most beautiful light fixture I've ever seen. New HGTV channel, good luck. Oh, okay, let's see. Specs,
There's a Specs wine, spirits, and finer foods, 0.2.
Yeah, there's one 2 minutes away. It's literally like right across the street. I knew there was one that's super close. We're gonna go there. We haven't been to this one in a long time, so. Well, we found out that they did their raffle drawing and we were not selected. So there's another bad news. We had 2 entries. We didn't get a phone call at all. So no Goody Goody raffle for this guy. I have no idea what they even got. We're gonna do a U-turn up here. That's all right though. Got another Specs 3 minutes out. Had to yield to the ramp, no one else here, perfect. Gotta bust the U-turn. Man, doesn't that just suck? Don't get selected, come on now. Gotta hate when you don't get selected. Live action. Yeah, Craig, well we went to the Goody Goody that you waited in line for your CYPB. They've gone to raffles now instead of bundles, which we like that idea better because we don't have to buy some BS bottle along with it. But apparently they drew the other day and we were not called, so that was our way of learning that we were not selected. We have to turn left up here again. Okay, I forgot it was before the Goody Goody. It's on the right side of the road. That's what it is. We did get another name and phone number written back on a receipt and dropped it in the bucket, but it won't be for next month, so June. Wah, wah, wah. We tried, guys. We tried. We're gonna go check out this Specs. I think the connection in this one was decent. I can't remember. So they do a drawing to be chosen to get a bottle, no more waiting in line for hours. That's correct. That's why we like it. And you don't have to buy a bundled bottle. You just buy the bottle you want. But it's a raffle now, so. One of my locals does bundles, but they will let you swap out bottles as long as the total is approximate. That would be cool, except for they want us to bundle with their crap that they're pushing, and the crap they're pushing isn't really that great. So that's good to know, William Hall. I know Fossil Creek's like that, actually. They charge a little bit more for their bottles, but you bundle with the store pick from their store, and you can pick any store pick you want. So when I got my Stag, I bought a Russell's Private Barrel, and I was pretty happy with that purchase. What is a bundle? So the bundles that we did at Goody Goody, you had to buy a bottle to get the allocated bottle. And that's what I mean by bundle. They're pairing 2 bottles up together. So I had to buy something I didn't want to get the bottle I did want. And they force it that way to help inflate sales on those bottles that are less desirable. I know you were asking William Hall, but figured I'd answer. William Hall answered too, so you get another response from his store a little bit differently. Same concept though. Alright, let's go check out this Specs. Alright, let's see if we can connect to Wi-Fi if they have any Wi-Fi before we walk in, just because we don't want to lose service or connection in here. Bear with me. Alright, it'll be better. Hello. Smoke wet. Got some Bookers here, Traveler whiskey, some Balmoral, Guadalupe. Good, how are you? Thank you. So good to know that the Wi-Fi does not work in there. They didn't really have anything too crazy though. Nothing we had to have. We're gonna try to go to a different Specs. We'll
Make it our last stop on the way over to work. No, ask questions away. Don't be apologetic. Everybody in chat's pretty friendly. I have no problem trying to answer questions. Specs. Let's see if we can get a different location going. Different Specs is 10 minutes away, so we got another store we can go to. It'll be 3 stores in one day. We're okay with that, right? The fact that you're trying to take the time to learn so you can get some answers on your questions, that shows a lot of value that you have and how much time and effort you put into it. So when you give gifts, it just makes it that much more special because it shows that you actually put in some time and effort and you cared. Going to any Total Wines today, Will? Yeah, I'm not no Total Wines today, brother. No Total Wines today, Mr. Dollar Bill. We did Specs and Goody Goody over here in Bedford, and we're going to one more Specs. We did get the E.H. Taylor small batch last night. We ran out. We left the house, and we're back at the house in less than 20 minutes. We ran up to the Total Wine in Arlington, picked one up, and got back home. So can't go wrong with an E.H. Taylor small batch, even though the price has gone up on them. We don't buy any bottles today, other than my 2 Gatorades that we just bought. We don't buy any liquor today. That won't be anything too much to worry about. 2 problems. I'm yielding to you, buddy. Don't worry. The big box stores is kind of the best way to go, though, to try to battle it out and find anything good. So, no Total Wine, though. Since you're in chat, Will, was there anything at Total Wine this morning? Do they have anything left over? Church said I got an Eagle Rare at an estate sale. They had no idea what it was. Thought it was a pretty bottle and case. It's not open, so they wanted $50 for it. Okay. Just a regular Eagle Rare, or was it one of the special ones? Because I've seen some guys get them at estate sales. They'll get the decanter bottles, like the ones from like early 90s. Some of them are even older than that. Motorcycle cop that we saw earlier got somebody pulled over. That was a cop that was behind us when we almost committed our traffic infraction. In a bowling alley over here. Main Street exit. On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. 6 minutes out, guys. 6 minutes out to the next store. We're on our way. Like I said, it's another Specs. Last time we went in there, the connection was good enough we could stay connected. We're going to double check to see if they have Wi-Fi though. The last Specs, the Wi-Fi wasn't working, so we weren't able to maintain connection. Box stores have these giant metal roofs that love to just jam your signal. I have no idea how much bourbon was until I got into it. This with them. Do not want to talk about prices. Oh yeah, prices. Yeah. So they've got this app for iPhone. They're working on it for Android. I believe SLB is the one taking point on this app. It's called Only Drams, D-R-A-M-S. And you can scan the barcodes on your bottles and add bottles to your collection, so you can see what bottles you have in your collection.
and it tells you both value of MSRP and value of secondary pricing. So whenever that comes to Android, it's going to be ugly, guys. You're going to have to see some pretty crazy volume and some pretty crazy numbers. Matt from Whiskey Wisdom showed us his the other day, and I think it was like $32,000 worth of whiskey. So pretty wild. I don't know if we're going to have that much, but definitely have a lot. Yeah, Only Drams. Yeah, it's called Only Drams. It's a play on words from OnlyFans, but it's you have to Google it. I don't think it's just going to pop up on the store. It might. I don't know if it'll pop up or not. We'll see how that works. Otherwise, you can just Google it. SLB Drinks is the YouTube channel that has created this monstrosity of an app. So pretty cool, pretty unique, pretty different. But it allows you to scan bottles that you have in your collection and see what they're worth. It's something cool, good for collectors. If you drink them, it's like you got to remember, I guess, to remove them or to put that they're empty. I'm not sure how that works on the app, but they've got quite a few features, so pretty cool. And because it's one of those apps that it's still developing, if the bottle's not in the system, you scan it, you take a picture of it, put the information in. Within about a day or two, they'll add that information to it. So if anyone else scans a similar bottle, it'll also join the collection list. Use the Whiskey Thief app. You can choose to add the price or not. Yeah, we were talking about Only Drams the other day. Just my my one shelf that has the 4 cowboy bourbons on it. MSRP on those, that's over $1,000 for the cowboy bourbon. Then we also got the Blanton's Gold, and the Blanton straight from the barrel on that same shelf. So, and then the shelf beside it has the Thomas H. Handy, the Boondocks 18, and a couple other bottles. So that's another shelf that's over $1,000. So definitely got a lot of money in bottles just on those 2 small shelves. That's not even counting the cabinet that has like 100+ bottles. Definitely spent a lot on bourbon. The cabinet's got some pretty crazy stuff too. We got the old Fitz 8 sitting in there, and our 13th Colony 15th anniversary. We got another Blanton straight from the barrel. Some pretty big heavy hitters. Some Stag. Not necessarily proud of the amount that I've spent, but as far as the collection and the variety I have, I'm pretty happy with what we got. We got a wide variety of bottles, a lot of different, unique, interesting flavors. Pretty happy about that. Well, if you know what you actually paid for your collection. Looks like we got a text I got to respond to for Leah. Might pause the stream for a second. And we're back. Sorry, we were responding. Leah was asking about a tequila brand. Fortaleza is what we were referring to. The store we're getting ready to go to, the specs up here on the corner, is actually where we picked up the Fortaleza. I don't know if they have any more. They did have the Resposado last time, so if they have any more, we probably will be picking up an allocated bottle of tequila. Not that I'm a tequila drinker, but kind of goes hand in hand. If there's something worth picking up, helps me get other bottles that I do want. I try to pick up the allocated bottles so we can get into the bottles we want. We'll see though. Let's see if we got Wi-Fi here. No Wi-Fi network for us to connect to, but we'll let it roll. Could have built a new kitchen off what he spent, probably. Most of the bottles I have, though, I've spent MSRP. MSRP for. Haven't overpaid on too much stuff.
too fancy there. Guadalupe Balmarea. Got the 16, we're getting one of those in. No more Disco 11, they sold out like the last 2 times we've been here. They haven't restocked. Regular whiskey eye, let's see. Still got Travelers for $31.79. Mellow Corn for $16.99. Grizzly Beast from Redwood Empire for $79.79. Still have the Ben Holiday Soft Red Wheat Rickhouse Proof for $71.99 if anyone's looking for it. Got the Benchmark Series, the Bonded Top Floor Small Batch Full Proof and Single Barrel. Just browsing. I like the Texas picks a little bit better, but yeah, these Blue Notes, all of them, I don't think I've had a bad pick of the Blue Notes.
Yeah.
$47.99, good price on it too.
Yeah. Solid.
Her Single Barrel. Looking at the age statement on the back, nothing too crazy, 4 and 5 year. Some Penelope. Got the barrel strength for 112 proof. Private Selects for 116 proof. Both of them around 56, 59 bucks. Baker's 7, 8 years and 7 months. $65.79. Some Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond, $48.99. Nothing too crazy there. Let's go look over at the Rise. Got a couple bottle things that are behind us, but nothing too crazy. Some New Riff, some Knob Creek. Get that Tumbling Dice Rye. 116.86 proof, $81.99. Got the Blue Note Rye whiskeys here and the River set beside it. Some Sagamore rum cast finished. American whiskey, Distiller Select, Calvados finish, 8-year-old rye. I'll flip back around and check on that Penelope for you here in a second. Making sure we're not missing any of the ryes though. Four grain toasted in the Select. Nope, no on the years. Not on the 9 year, no 9 year. Let's go look at the Cordels. They should have the chartreuse here still. They had green. We'll see if they ever got the yellow in. Still looking for a yellow. We also got some tequila. We had the Fortaleza up at the counter last time, so I didn't expect them to put it back here, but we had to figure we'd look. Tequila Ocho. Pretty good prices on them. Single Estate Ocho, and then $45.39 and $54.59. Chartreuse, the green label, completely gone, no more. Hopefully this music, we can remove it from the video. Otherwise, it'll be a copyright on us, but we'll see if we can get it removed. Sometimes it'll let us remove just the song. Oh, some scotch. Some Glenlivet, Dalmore. I don't see anything we have to have, guys. We'll double check the little display aisles with little gift sets. Pretty cool. Old Forester sampler set, bottle and bond, the 1910, 1920. Some tequila, vodka, some Jefferson's, Gentleman Jack, TX whiskey, New Riff, 13th Colony, just the regular stuff, nothing special. Some Willet pot still. Tater Dom, you said that Tequila Ocho is the old bottling. Did we miss any of the other tequila? Since you're here in chat now. I don't know what all we're looking for. What bottles? Let me hint. This was pretty good. I had one of these. I don't know enough about tequila and what to look for, Tater Dom. So if you know something that we need to be looking for, let me know now, sir. We'll double check the allocated cabinet for tequilas as well, but still learning, still learning. Ooh. We got the G4 Premium and we got a G4 Blanco. One of these, Tater Dom, either one of these worth getting. One's 108 proof. The other's 80 proof. Oh, there's a third option right here. We got 3 different options in the G4. This one's 90 proof, 90 proof, 80 proof, 108 proof. Madeira and the G4 high proof. Is this the high proof, 108 proof? You let me know, Tater Dom. They got 3 G4s here. Is it gonna say high proof on it? Like I said, 90 proof, 80 proof, and 108 proof. I don't know what I'm looking at to see all these. Is there info on the back? Let me know, Tater Dom. Do I need to pick up one of these? The 80 proofer, 90 proofer, or the 108 proofer? What up, TJ? Yeah, those Ochos are 45, 39, and 54 for the other one. The G4s, we got 73, 69, 56.99, and 44.99 for pricing. So, you think it's worth it in your opinion for that one? 108 proofer for $56.99. Is someone else gonna want one of those bottles if I pick it up? Do you think someone would want that, Tater Dom? Because I don't know if I want it. I'm not a tequila guy though, but if you think someone's gonna want it, maybe we can pick it up for somebody. A little bit of mezcals. Nothing too crazy. Look at the allocated cabinet real quick. See if they got anything else on this side. Yamazaki 12, the Hakushu 12. Thank you. Sorry. No problem, man. appreciate you tuning in. Well, if anyone's looking for the G4s, they've got the 80, the 90, the 108 proofer here. This is the specs over here, just southwest of the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport over here in Bedford, Texas. So, sorry if the picture video quality goes to shit. It only allows 1080p streaming on the YouTube app, and then when we go into a giant metal building where cell phone reception is few and far in between, sometimes we get really blurry. Tutored on speaking facts out here so we can kind of learn something new, so good to know, good to know. Not that we couldn't buy anything today, but more so that I'm just not really a tequila guy, so I'm not going nuts over it. And I figured I'd ask, because if anyone's looking for it, we definitely shout it out. The Ocho, those two, I only saw one of those before, so seeing both of those today is pretty good. The G4, we normally only see the regular Blanco, the 80 proofer, so to see the 90 proofer and the 108 proofer, that was also pretty cool. So. Fairly new to the state there, William. G4 Madeira is a annual release. That's the third batch, Block 3 of 2024. Okay. Spitting facts, Tater Dom. We need to just have a conversation one day where it's just me and you, Tater Dom, about tequila, so I can know what I'm looking for, what the bottles look like. Maybe just have you send me pictures of what these bottles look like, to be honest. You got me on Discord. Just send me pictures of bottles I should be looking for, especially the ones you want me to hunt for. If you're looking for something you want for yourself, you let me know. Send pictures of the bottle you're looking for, and I'll try to track one down for you, sir. We'll settle up on price afterwards, but get you one at MSRP or close to it. Buy, we'll buy it. So, well, we're on our way to work. We got the heavily allocated Gatorade lemon lime flavor. Yesterday was good though. We got an E.H. Taylor small batch. The day before that, we didn't really do any hunting, but the day before that, we did a trade. We got a blank straight from the barrel. So it's been good. It's been good. Saturday was really good. Got that Old Fitz 8 and a blank straight from the barrel, and a Green River single barrel, full proof. 818 is the best tequila out there. No, I've heard nothing but bad about that 818. It's funny that you mentioned that. I just don't know what I'm looking at. I don't enjoy tequila, so that's probably one of the biggest issues I have. If I enjoyed tequila, I would probably be more willing to try some. So I've been going off you guys as the subscribers on what tequila to get to try, but for me, it's a lot of ethanol, and the Blancos, I mean, they're just straight off the still. There's no age to them. They're not very smooth, but the girls, they seem to drink the Blanco, so I picked that up because I know if I'm not going to drink it, at least somebody will drink it, so I don't want to just buy something that's going to sit in my cabinet forever and never get touched or drank. So that's just my opinion on it. Cali 23, I don't even know what that looks like, so you got a picture of that, you want to send it to me? I know you're in the Discord now too. Send me a picture of that bottle. I know Tater Dom had mentioned it. I just don't know what it looks like. You guys are gonna have to educate me, school me on the tequila, beat some sense into me, and make me buy some tequila. 108 proof tequila though, that G4, that was pretty tempting. I'm not gonna lie. I can't get behind it right now. Last time I had tequila was on May 5th. We took a shot of Fortaleza and we about threw up. I don't think there's such thing as good sipping tequila like you guys have to say. I see they have, it's not quite a Glencairn, but it's pretty similar to people sip tequila out of. Can't do it. I haven't found one yet. Sorry, not sorry. Well, we got some rain coming in today. Hope to cool us off a little bit. We were in the low 90s for this last week, so hopefully that'll chill out, help the electric bill a little bit.
Might have to slow down on the bourbon spending because next month being June, going to be one of the highest spending months on that electric bill. So summer and winter, man, those are the months. There's like 3 months in the summer that the electric bill is just insane. Especially when we have weather that's above 100 degrees for like 30 consecutive days. Trying to keep the house some kind of balanced. Come on, traffic. Move along. I hope this guy's going straight. With my luck, he's going to turn right and do the little loop. Oh, he went straight. Nice. Got lucky. What up, Riley? Good morning, buddy. We were showing off some tequila that we were looking at. We actually picked out 3 that were on the shelf that we knew were at least worth looking at. Not really a tequila guy, so I didn't buy any of them, but trying to look for some of this better and newer tequila that people have been looking after, allocated or sought after tequila, learning something new. Won't drink any of it, but we're going to learn at least. It might help some of you guys get some tequila. If you guys are some tequila snobs looking for something particular, I'll help you find something at least. Winter bourbon can warm you up, but won't keep you warm. Or cool in the summer. Yeah, in the summer, yeah, it doesn't really help. Summer, you can only take off so many clothes and have so many fans blowing on you and have the AC going without destroying your electric bill or your AC unit. Go play your stupid game, TJ saying to Riley. Hey, Hades 2 has been his jam lately. He hadn't been playing as much Overwatch or as much Balatro. Got the gamers in chat. Gamers unite. Oh, I gotta go find some parking. I'm not sure what we're gonna find for some parking spaces, but parking out here at the airport is brutal. Speaking of that, if you guys ever come to the Dallas-Fort Worth area, the Dallas-Fort Worth airport, if you want to park in the terminal, is now $32 a day. It used to be $27 a day. They want $32 for you to park for one day. And that's anything, I believe, over 6 hours. So if you're there for 6 hours and 1 minute from the time you came in through the toll to the time you leave, they're going to bill you for $32. Isn't that crazy? You can prepay online sometimes, but sometimes those are all sold out, and you can't even do that either, so. Rough road. Sorry about the bumps. One of these days, we'll do a little short little video inside one of the duty-free stores so you guys can see some of the bottles they have up at the airport up here. I did ask, you do have to have an international boarding pass to purchase them, but if you guys got anyone that's flying out of the country and you have a layover in Dallas-Fort Worth, might be worth looking at some of these stores. Most I really see is some of the traveler's editions of stuff and Blanton's, but the Blanton's I think is like 109 or 115, so it's not any cheaper. Been looking for like Wild Turkey 12, stuff like that. Some of the more harder to get releases I've been looking for. Maker's Mark Cellar Aged. Haven't seen any of those at the airport. If I do, I will definitely shout it out. That guy left the parking lot. I have a feeling he left because there's no parking. Might have to go find another lot. Where are the empty parking spots? I always made a joke. If I couldn't find parking at work, do I just go home and call out and tell them I couldn't find parking, so I went home? It'd be kind of funny, wouldn't it? Don't need to care either way. It's my time that I'd be burning. My call out I'd be using. Unexcused absence. I'm gonna have to find another parking lot though.
Making money, the bread paper. Waving our bus driver on. We'll drive around there anyways. We just want to get her set up. They do not have reserved parking for me. Matter of fact, they might have the exact opposite. They might not want me parking here. Be like, do you know who I think I am? Oh, super bumpy road. Can't read anything right now. Give me a second. Oh. Road beats you to shit. Baker's Mark accelerates for $195 at duty free there. That's actually not bad, seeing how that bottle's super hard to get, and they're like $400 on secondary, so $195, not too bad. Pretty good bottle too. I don't know if you actually tried that. I was able to. Chicago does have some pretty crazy pricing, so that checks out. Park over here by this Tesla, I guess. Morning, Jesus. We are just now parking. I think we're done for the day. Just wanted to shoot the shit with you guys before we went into work. Usually cheaper for me to Uber to the airport, $40 each way and tip, and I don't have to worry about my car. That is true too. All right, guys, we made it to work. Thanks for tuning in on the live stream. Nothing too crazy today. We just got some lemon lime Gatorades for work. Didn't see any bottles we had to have. We did check out some of the tequilas, some pretty good tequila options, but no whiskey that we had to get. So hope to see you guys for the next live. We'll probably go live tomorrow. We'll definitely do a live on Friday when we go pick up that Rebecca Creek 16 year. We'll get that transaction done, and then we'll shoot a hunt video in the store. So yes, we are getting those watch hours in though. Thank you, Craig, for taking care. Take care, everybody. Cheers.